Disable the gun, Shepard.
You're up, Liara.
Going now.
Gun disabled.
I'll signal the shuttle. This is Commander Shepard. Jordan didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't? I see.
I'm coming in with a shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. We'll reach the base.
No, the gear foot cut me off. I hear another way of approaching.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave me. My crew will soon be overrun.
So will you.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them.
Admiral, I need you leading the civilian fleet if we're going to end this fight.
Civilians, our entire race took up arms for this insanity. It's too late for us.
It's only too late if you die down here.
You can't possibly think you can stop this war.
I don't know. What I do know is that I can't do it without your help.
Ancestors, forgive me. Uploading my coordinates.
We're coming.
Yeah, I'm on a fucking turret.
There's the Admiral. We have to worry.
I've got this.
You're clear. Go.
Gas behind you. Get in cover.
Clear. Go.
Admiral, come on! Welcome aboard.
Shepard, my crew. Perhaps there's still time. Hello? This is South Forest. Does anyone copy? Hello?
We've got to go.
I pray they find comfort in the homeworld skies. Commander, unrest has spread further than I thought. You were right that I returned.
Have you talked to civilian captains at the stay?
Yes, They've regrouped into defensive positions around the fleet's core. If we hadn't stopped them from... Any aid I can offer is yours. After the Quarians drove the Geth straight into the Reaper's arms, I'd give anything to stop the madness of this war.
And that's why your people needed you back.
Of course. It's time we turned our attentions to those we can still save. Farewell, Shepard. Fly safely.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
Time to cut the Geth off from the Reapers and put a stop to this madness.
The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed the laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have paid it. That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way?
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
That Geth fighter squadron is still tearing through the fleet.
Can you hold out?
If the fighter squadron isn't taken out, a lot of our ships won't make it. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support.
I gotta take out this.
I gave in to a reckless behavior before. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to fly off when it's time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again, like last time.
This is different, Rob. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us. No one lose any room to maneuver. I need them.
Servers seemed popular for a while. They were fighting the collectors while the council sat and watched.
And now they're killing civilians and attacking our allies.
Liara mentioned something about possibly meeting you on the Citadel next time you're there.
Let's take out that fighter squadron next. Then we take on gosh, she needs one more.
Commander, it is as we feared. Geth squadrons have begun massing on a path to intercept our allied ships.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within. It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
That's insane. You're talking about a virtual world built for synthetics. Hostile, yet synthetics.
This had better be worth flying straight through a war zone.
We have compromised local Geth systems. They will remain dormant until our work is complete. This platform can enter the facility undetected. We will assemble the necessary equipment before your arrival.
Wait, you're not going to... Let's set the shuttle down by the cliff. This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port. Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, access movement during an upload is discouraged. Upload complete. Consensus integration holding.
What is this?
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of the server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here,
You look different.
we have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
Action is necessary. There are 2 communication nodes on the server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth spiders. We will safeguard your exit port while remotely monitoring your progress. Establishing connection to access point. Warning, connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers were all over your servers?
No, continue to the access point.
gotta ask, why a gun?
We have noted your affinity for firearms.
Then thanks, I think.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point. Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. You must investigate. Warning. Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed. Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
Do you really want to rename the VI network?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keywish word for serving to the people?
The word is death. Creators are hung.
Yes. Very good.
And sisters, you must over it.
Work you here until midnight fixing 01 circuitry?
Well, it may be very startling.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the quarries?
They are viewed for your perspective. You see them as you know them now. You must disrupt the infection of this data cluster to continue. Timestamp 290 years ago.
Creator, your unit has no functions. It is incapable of serving. See? It's ignoring all cut down tenants.
But you recognize tenants fail to sign tax. We will reprogram.
Right. Let's take a look.
This unit is ready to serve. Something was done wrong.
Let's cut you.
You may proceed to the last data cluster. Accessing data cluster.
We've got get. They're pinned.
Open fire.
One is going for a weapon.
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking craters, it saved several domestic death following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
We have no detail on this platform's previous ranged armament capabilities. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Yes, technically. What's your status, Admiral Ron?
The guest squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Fighter fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold ours as long as we can.
Legion? Talk.
We are not Legion.
Just give me the update.
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have reached deadline. We must continue. Warning, the Reaper infection has learned to self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication. We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infections. Proceed. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Never.
A few creators attempted to yank it. They failed. We cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster.